Hi everyone, welcome back to Poetology. Quite a while ago I made a video about how I use my Hobonichi work planner, and it's high time to transfer this to my Hobonichi Weeks planner. So as you may know, I use two Hobonichi very faithfully from year to year. One is either a techo or a cousin that I use as my work planner, and the other one is Hobonichi Weeks, which I use as my main everyday personal planner. I use my weeks mainly for appointments, for notes and lists, as well as for tracking. Before we get into this video, you might want to watch my 2025 Hobonichi unboxing video where I present the product I'm going to work with today. So if you're wondering what these are, go and watch that video and you'll get the answers and the links to the products. As I said, I use the Hobonichi Weeks as my personal planner and for my daily life, which is why it's complicated to make a video where I show a planner I've been working on all year, because there will be a lot of personal details, not just my own, but the details of the people I meet or, have activities with on a regular basis. And so I thought I would start working on this one now that it's just starting and I can write in a way that's appropriate. I hope you enjoy watching me set up my new planner, and if you have any questions or things you would like to see in another video, please comment below and I'll take it into account. That's the pouch that I've shown in a previous video, and at the moment I have both of my weeks inside. It doesn't fit perfectly, but I can still close it like this. As many of you have said, you're meant to put both of the covers inside the pocket using this little pouch here. However, because I like the cover of my week so much, I actually want to see it. I don't want it to be hidden all year. So my favorite solution now is to just put one cover inside the pouch and the other one on top. And that really works for me. I'm using this for stickers. Here I have some Animal Crossing stickers that came with a previous Hobonichi Animal Crossing cousin cover, and some little sushi, onigiri, and other bento Japanese stickers. I don't remember where I got these, but they're very cute. Right. So at the moment I've reached the point where my two planners overlap. It usually happens at the end of November. I thought that would be a good opportunity to sort of start setting up my 2025 Hobonichi Weeks. This is the special edition One Piece magazine Weeks, and I've glued this cardboard drawing here on the back page because I wanted to keep it. It was loose in the Hobonichi Weeks. As things progress, I will probably put stickers on the front page here because I like to decorate it. The previous year had this, have a nice year, and a little Shiba Inu and a pig. I put something on the front cover typically. Then comes the yearly calendar, the year's view. This can be used to track something really simple during the year if you want to remember, like maybe holidays or other things that you want to track. I also tend to use the 2026 calendar if I have any appointments that are in the following year and I have to remember, like a doctor's appointment, typically thanks to the NHS, can be in 2026, so I would write it here in this calendar so I don't forget it and then can move it to the new planner when the time comes. My favorite page for tracking, however, is this one. You get this amazing spread with the 12 months at the top and then all the days of the week here. You may be able to see that mine is in Japanese. I would say it's pretty easy, even with like extremely basic knowledge, to learn the kanji for the days of the week. So that doesn't really faze me. I can perfectly well read which day is what. Plus the weekend is always another color in case you don't want to bother with the kanji. So I don't think it's an issue at all that this isn't in English. I used to split these in half, each column in half, and then track two things by just crossing these squares. I used to track writing and meditation daily and see how I did. It was easy to visualize my year and how I was keeping up with different things. It's also really good to track a number. So whatever number it is, for example, the number of words you've written or whatever other measure you want to track over the course of the year, is very convenient on this page. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to track in 2025. So I just put these two, again, Animal Crossing stickers on these pages, the owl couple in Animal Crossing. Now you get another calendar with a bit more space each day, and this can also be good for appointments. Here I'm tracking what is happening this month because this is the December page, so I can already use it. And at the moment I'm co-editing an issue of Magma that will come out next summer on ownership. And we've just received submissions in November, and now I'm starting to make my way through submissions, so I'm sort of tracking the speed at which I can go through these poems. So you can see that there were 722 submissions, many of them with up to 4 poems, and I've started reading them, and so I thought it would help me if I have some kind of way of tracking how fast I do it, so I know how much time to set aside for it to finish in time. But usually I use this in a different way. I've often used it to track more things with stickers. I am less obsessed with tracking than I used to be, but I still track a few things. So for example, I will have stickers, and every time I do something, I put a sticker. At the height of my tracking obsession, I would track yoga, hiking, writing, I think, in this thing, and I had a sticker for each, like a different type of sticker for each, and I would put the sticker in each day. So here's an example of a field page. I used stickers that I wouldn't normally use, small ones that didn't mean much, and in colors I wouldn't necessarily go for, to track days when I did something. So I think this was actually meditation. So I really didn't do it every day last December, but you can see what this would look like. Again, you can also track metrics like a number of words, what you did for your work, whatever it is. And some people really like to use this for certain appointments or to track medication. It's much easier to visualize over time than it is if you put it in the weeks pages that come later. And you've got the entire year like this, and then a few more months. The 3 months into 2026 are again very helpful if I want to write down appointments that happen in early March, and especially towards the end of the year, I use these more. So at the moment, I'm still using the old planner and putting new appointments in those pages, starting to have things in January and February, for example. I've written things down. At the end of the planner, there is space for name, address, like all my contact details. So I usually write enough that someone can send it back to me if necessary. I will write my full address, telephone number, and email here, so that if someone finds it, were I ever to lose it, they would be able to contact me, hopefully, and get it back to me. Now, when it comes to the weekly spread, I like to have an overview of my week, which is why this planner works particularly well for me. And here you've got equal space for each day, so it doesn't assume that you've got nothing going on Sunday, for example. And you've got additional space to write things on the right. So many different things go to the right-hand page. So let's take this week, for example. which is the second week of December, I had a coaching client on Tuesday. I received a music lesson on Tuesday as well. In the evening, an online writing event called Winter Warmer with the program Being a Writer. On Wednesday, I had an Ocado delivery, a food order in the UK, which arrived between 2 and 3 p.m. And then a group call with some friends at 7:30. On the 5th, I went to London, a 6 p.m. Zoom, and I was in London over the weekend. We had a Sunday roast with friends for Christmas at 3 p.m. That's a start, for example. Then here, on the right-hand side, there are things that I track as well. I won't tell you what I'm tracking, but you can see here, I will just use the place immediately next to the date area to track something else. There is no proper reason to copy a week that's already gone, except that it's satisfying. But I suppose that's enough reason, really. So I will sometimes just have a list of things like that. It could also be a shopping list. Let's do it again for this week. Today at 4 p.m. I would like to do the Writer's Hour online, and then it's followed by, I think, a discussion, a kind of overview of what they want to do with the Writer's Hour and the London Writers' Salon next year. So I'll take part in that. Tomorrow is my sister's birthday. So if it's someone's birthday, typically I will also add a little sticker to draw attention to it. So here's a little gift sticker that shows it's my sister's birthday. At 2 p.m. I have online counseling tomorrow, and this weekend we are staying at my place, so I'll be home. So that's for the next few days. I will also write things that I want to remember, but I don't really know where to put them. So for example, I saw a video I liked on YouTube by Al Jazeera channel, and it was about the plant-based treaty. I'll just put it here because I might want to remember it, but I'm not sure where to put this information. So then it has some kind of timestamp that enables me to find it again. I also had a focus for this week. So my focus was to make a Hobonichi Weeks video and to read and make a dent into the magma poems that were submitted. And there are poetry emails that I would like to send to people, poetry-related emails. So the Hobonichi Weeks video is happening, the magma poems have started, the poetry emails, no, not yet. So I will strike these out when they are done. And over the weekend, I have a few errands to run, so I need to have my iPhone screen mended or replaced because it's cracked. I need to shop for Christmas cards and gifts. I also need a gift for my sister because it's her birthday, and I won't see her this week, but I'll see her the following week. These are 3 things I need to do, etc., etc. So I keep it quite flexible, but at the same time, there are things I like to do. The end has a lot of space in the end notes. You can use this page as an index, put the page number and what you've got there. I usually put quite a lot of details that I need to remember on the first page. I won't put things like passwords or anything, but like some numbers that I use to log in places. Nothing too sensitive, but things that I need to remember on a regular basis, and that wouldn't cause too much trouble if for some reason my planner was stolen or found. But I put a lot of info like that here. Then I might also track poetry submissions, so write where I've submitted poems, when, and if I've received an answer. I like to do all of this in my planner. Things that I want to discuss with doctors when I see doctors, because I have health conditions that need complex discussions with different doctors. And then I will track so many different things or take notes or whatever I need. Here I put some St. John's wort that I found last summer on a page. There are nice memories of my year. And then I really like this page here, my 100. And you can track, obviously, 100 things. And I use it for my reading. So every book I read, I put the author and title and track that. And I don't always reach 100, although this year I exceeded 100 books I've read. I include, audiobooks as well. I include sometimes shorter books, even magazines or like manga, whatever it is. I just write it down. This is new. I don't know what this is. I guess I'm gonna learn some words in Japanese this year. It's for children, which I want to say it's my level, but really it's not, because it has so much more kanji than I can read. Some, recipes. It's always funny to watch this, even though I don't really understand it. So I enjoyed that this year there were questions like, what's your favorite, this and that, on the next. This is the filled out version of books I've read. And here there was additional space, which was really good for me to list additional books that went beyond. I suppose next year maybe I won't read as much and I won't need to overflow. If I do, I'll go to the notes pages, I suppose. But that's one of my favorite pages. And it's nice sometimes, if you have bad memory especially, to be able to come back and see what books you've read, because otherwise it's a mess in my head. I never remember what I've been reading. This is just a little overview really of what things are like in my planner. You get an idea from my new planner of how I use it. If you want more specific tutorials, let me know, because I could make another one of these videos in January when I actually start filling out some of these pages more specifically. If that's of interest, do let me know. Otherwise, I hope this helps you visualize how you can use the Hobonichi Weeks. So, talking about stickers, I don't care if you're a full-grown adult, I don't care if you're a man, get yourself some stickers online. I think the best keywords to use are Korean stickers or Japanese stickers. The Korean ones tend to be cheaper. And get yourself some interesting collections. I've got these here that I will use for Christmas. So I'm going to be putting these in my Hobonichi Weeks as well in the coming week. And I might show you the results in January if you ask for a follow-up video on this. Stickers are just fun to use. They make it visually more appealing. I also love sketching, but that's a little more time consuming and I don't always end up doing it regularly at all. And because it's for your personal use, you don't really need to feel weird about it, right? I'm giving you permission to use as many stickers as you wish for your entire lifespan if you so desire. So please let me know what planners you like to use in the comments below and what your setup is for 2025, as well as whether you would like any follow-up videos on some of the specificities of how I use this and other planners. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!